Hi. Hello, I'm having more technical problems and I'm about to rip my personal area from outside of my body. I am really trying my hardest not to swear on stream, evident by the fact that there is now a swear counter in this corner, which you'll have also noticed has changed. It's been one of those sorts of days. I had that all set up yesterday. It was all absolutely fantastic. A few people used it. It was great. Everybody was vibing with the idea of me toning back the swearing a little bit. And that counter that I purchased for the high price of £7 didn't retain the number between streams. So it was kind of entirely just not useful. But in good news, I will cover both of these bases while we're here. If you'd like to join me on BongoCat, you can. Use !idle in chat, IDLE. That will give you a direct link to where BongoCat is. What that gets you is one of these guys. 1 second. Yes, that's better. The game's a bit loud on the menu. Sorry. What that gets you is one of these guys. Every time you type it, you use your controller on your home PC. The arms go up and down. You can earn cosmetics over time. You can emote. It is ominous. It is very ominous. It was very distracting. We'll just leave it awkwardly in the background and we'll turn it up in a sec. Good news, chat. This is a new game on the channel and it does have individual audio sliders. Seedlet is no longer stinky. Seedlet is no longer stinky. But, yes, this, BongoCat. Use your keyboard and your mouse on your home PC. Arms go up and down. You can emote, earn cosmetics over time. It's great. It's this entire experience. In other news, Guess the Word. Guess the Word has been on channel for just about a week now. Everybody seems to be really into it. I took people's notes. I took people's notes and I wrote to the dev and they've already rolled out some changes. So this is the newest version of Guess the Word. It is possible that we have lost our leaderboard, but as a trade-off, if the word is not answered by the time the word fills, the game goes, nobody guessed the word, and switches to a new word after 60 seconds. So it was really nice to be listened to. It was really nice to be listened to. This is an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. And like I said, that original counter that I bought broke, and I just ended up building one in the place that this exists. So the fact that I could just do that as straightforwardly as I did, I should have just bought it there in the first place. But I'll give you an example. I can now...
I think your face is nice, and I'm glad that you exist.
I can now add one to the counter and it makes a noise. But I can also step it back one. And it doesn't make a noise. And we're all even. That's good. Great. We will replace those noises with something slightly better. Right now it's just... Can I get a couple of examples? There's that. Or... Yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. I'm trying to swear less on the channel. It's not about my loss of authenticity. It's about the fact that I found myself I was swearing a bunch, and I'm just trying to roll it back a tiny little bit. Anyway, friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is... Did I say that right? Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is Dive or Die. If you've played Dave the Diver, you have a general idea of what the mechanics of this game are. If you've played Dark... What was it called? I've not played it. What was that really? Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon. If you've played Darkest Dungeon, very similar aesthetic. It's like Dave the Diver and Cthulhu had a baby. That's kind of where we're going with tonight. This is also a metaphor for the way I'm feeling about going back to work tomorrow. And you all might be wondering, but Chim, you said The Witcher 3 was coming back today. I basically looked at it and went, nah, I quit. No, I haven't quit, I promise. Regardless of what certain people might come into chat and say, I have not quit. I'm not a prick, you're a prick. He has quit, I've not quit. I've not quit The Witcher 3. I refuse to quit The Witcher 3. I refuse. I'm having fun. But I looked at it He means me. Yeah, luxury pigeon, I mean you. I have not quit The Witcher 3. I swear to God, I have not quit The Witcher 3, regardless of what these strangers, who I have no idea who they are in my chat right now, I will be going back to it tomorrow, but what I didn't want to do for my first stream of it in over a week, I did not want to go into a 4-hour story mode session. What I wanted to do was start it up with some side questing and ease myself back in gently, like getting into a nice bath. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I want to test something before we get into the game, because we have a little bit of time, even though I was late because of the technical problems. I'm going to load up my jukebox real quick, and we're going to put some background on, because I want to test something. I've set something up on behalf of my beloved wife, and I want to see if it's any good. And if it's no good, the difficulty is I have to be live while testing it. Yeah, we've got a tiny bit of audio in the background. We have to be live while testing it. So, Dolly, this one's for you. I've been working on tinkering with stuff outside of my light setup, just imploding every 5 seconds. We're going to see what this looks like, but it does require that I am live, which is why it's not currently visible. Show. Boom. Okay. This is a guess the location game. In the top left-hand corner of screen right now, this is a guess the location game. Name the country. It should be name the country where that is. Nobody won. It is in France. You've immediately got the idea, though. You've immediately got the idea. You're just spamming messages in chat. Where is that? I think we all know where that is. England. Good job. DollyWhiskers is on the leaderboard. United Kingdom. Yeah. DollyWhiskers. It works. It gave me a breakdown. It was something like there's 400 different locations in the system of varying difficulty. As you can see in the top corner, there's an easy mark for where that was. And the idea is you type in the location as quickly as humanly possible in a similar way to how this works. There is a leaderboard. The difficulty was I couldn't test it until I was live. And Dolly is an absolute badass when it comes to these sorts of things. So this was sort of in honor of my beloved wife. And it would only really be useful if I was...
Let's settle this. Chim to Ken.
And it would only really be useful in a situation... It would only be useful perhaps in a situation where maybe I'm doing an MMO or something and it can just be ticking away in the background. Sort of like it's a lot more invested than this because it's constantly animating. It's a lot more invested in this because it's constantly animating. So I'm really glad that it works. We will come back to that at a later date. Dolly, I'm turning it off now. Do you want to get this last one? Basically, it's like my wife's special interest, but concentrated into an on-screen game that you can all play. It was Germany. Anyway, that works. I'm so excited. We're going to play Dive or Die. It's a horror game. And as I said, it's a metaphor for how I'm feeling about going back to work tomorrow. I'm not particularly excited about it, and I'm just going to tell you what I could have done without is my light setup being funny again. But never mind. It's okay. I've had a pretty reasonable day. I am not going to talk about it for 45 minutes because honestly, it wasn't that exciting. But I have, after a week's holiday, mowed the lawn. I left it till quite literally the morning of the last day. And I had got this grand plan to do my hedges, and I have not done my hedges. When I was going on my holiday, when I sort of said to my boss, I'm going on holiday now, I'll see you soon. And he was like, what are you doing on your holiday? And I was like, I'm going to do some gardening. I will get to go back to the office tomorrow and say, I ignored the garden for almost 6 days before I had to do the grass, and I'm delaying trimming the hedges. But if anybody has any idea of how to get blackberry bushes out of a pre-existing hedge, please let me know, because there are blackberries growing all along our hedges, and it's absolutely great, and it's really nice. And in theory, if we ate blackberries, we're sorted forever. But they've got these big old thorns on them, and they spread like weeds, and I don't know what to do about it outside of taking a freaking chainsaw to it next weekend. So if you want to see the like inevitable wounds that I'm covered in after attempting to use a hedge cutter / chainsaw, watch this space. We will show. I'll just come in and I'll be missing fingers. I'm sure it's not going to be that. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad. But I'm not particularly looking forward to it. And I'm just gonna get this out of the way before we roll into this like situation in the UK. There's apparently another heatwave coming. So if you got bored of listening to Chimken,
That Chimken's so hot right now.
if you got bored of listening to Chimken complain about the fact that it was hot in the UK, good news. That entire experience is over. We're back to complaining about the weather. It's coming. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. But apparently as of like Wednesday, Thursday this week, it's gonna start warming up again, and I'm not particularly looking forward to it. You might have read my message in the Discord. I'm not particularly looking forward to going back to work. There's never enough time to do anything. I've spent a lot of my day doing administration with this sort of thing today, and honestly, I absolutely love that shit. We're gonna try and remain positive though, and in that same spirit, I've sort of been trying to concentrate on one game. I've been sort of trying to concentrate on some free-to-play keep because I don't want to keep spending an excessive amount of money. But in the spirit of my last day of holiday, I've listened to DollyWhiskers. I felt drawn to this game. I was watching another streamer play it called Skier. They've recommended to go straight into hard mode if you're crazy. There's jump scares, there's deep sea diving, there's all sorts of just stuff that might potentially creep me out, and is just generally, I hope, going to be so all-encompassing that I forget that I have to get out of bed tomorrow and go to work. I'm massively privileged when I say shit like that. A, I've got a job. B, I've got a roof over my head. 3, I'm terrible at lists. That's a terrible joke. That's a terrible joke. But yeah, I'm giving myself one additional day, and I didn't want to go back to Soulframe this afternoon. So, chat, dive or die. If you've experienced anything that you're proud of in the last 24 hours, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big or small, but in the grander scheme of things, some people consider getting out of bed a big deal. Other people consider running a marathon a big deal. I don't care where you are on that spectrum. If you've done something cool that you're proud of, that you can just tell me about, I want to hear about it. Pretty please. Alternatively, I can't remember if I showed you this dog, so I'm going to show you them again. This is Roxy. That's Roxy, everybody. Look at them. They're sticking their tongue out at you. That's Roxy. This is Roxy. She thinks it might be about to rain. Heard it's good luck to catch the first drop and really doesn't want to miss that. That's Roxy. What else? Is there anything else that I need to say? Chat, I'm so proud of you for doing whatever it is you're doing. I wrote a long... Well, it wasn't long. It might have been a little bit long. I wrote a message in the Discord today. It did make me feel better, so there's absolutely nothing to worry about. I've changed my Go Live notification in the same spirit of that because we're coming towards the end of Disability Pride Month. I just want to say out loud for everybody that if you read that and were worried about me, I hope that wasn't... that kind of wasn't the point. I wasn't like going, oh, I'm depressed again. I'm like, this is the thing that I'm mulling over the most in my brain.
The frog and chicken community is proud to celebrate both LGBTQIA Pride Month and Disability Pride Month.
This is the thing that I was most mulling over in my brain. I've changed my Go Live notification to sort of account for that. I want you to do something for me, chat. I want you to do something on this, the eve of my return to full-time employment. Chat, if you're doing a thing and you're sweating the small stuff, you're getting really stuck into the minutia, and you're just really struggling with, I'm trying to just be happy in whatever you're doing. I'm trying to word and I can't word. It's been that sort of 45 minutes. I'm an hour late to stream because of this freaking light. Anyway, just be happy. Please, do it for me. Do it for RightBigChimken. Please be happy, or at least try. Just try and be happy. If you find something that is stressing you out and you're just not willing to let that energy in your life and you're questioning whether or not you're doing the right thing, if the thing that you're doing makes you happy, or is there's some component of that thing that's making you unhappy, stop focusing on that one thing and just be. Just be. I feel like I feel like I'm being needlessly cryptic. You little fuck, you're a little fuck. No, I swore! That's how you're gonna get me. That's how you're gonna get me. I'm gonna read out chat swear words and I'm just gonna be sat here going, damn, it's that easy? It is that easy. That's the terrifying thing. I'm trying to fix that. I'm really trying hard to fix that. Also this, because it's relevant to the game we're playing. I'll swear for the both of us, fudge. Fudge, chat. Fudge. Let me read through chat. I'm doing this slightly out of order. Let me read through chat. I've done everything. We talked about Bongo Cat. We talked about this. It's very exciting. Dilemma, congratulations on the first. DollyWhiskers, thank you for taking a photo of me. I look so sad. I look so sad in that photo you took of me, DollyWhiskers. Try and get a better one if you can. Vulcan Ryan, thank you very much for the contribution, chat. If you go to the channel point menu, any channel point sent into the community challenge will be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you a life skill. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Is that better? I look like my dad in that photo. We move on. DollyWhiskers, Dilemma, thank you very much for the contribution. Vadim, never enough time. There is never enough time, but we're trying our best. Jura, thank you very much for the contribution as well. We're scrolling. Cecile, welcome in. I hope you're good and having an absolutely fabulous Sunday. Nats made me swear because they are a massive budgerigar. I'm just gonna, it's increasingly on this channel gonna sound like I'm raising a small child. You know when, I'm not sure if it's a stereotype that you're familiar with, but there's always that running joke on like rom-com comedy type deals where somebody gets a baby and they have to say stuff like fudge and I can't think of a single other example, but you kind of get the idea. My brain is not functioning. Nats is here. Cuckoo, welcome in and thank you for the 25 stream streak. Luxury Pigeon, I've got a button for you.
Imagine if RightBigChimken did Babe Station. I don't know why I'm laughing. I laugh when I'm very aroused.
DLB, thank you for hitting me with your can of Iron Brew and the contribution as well. We're scrolling. So many messages with the guesses in chat. Pride might be over, chat, but the Pride button will not go away if you ever want to find... Well, if you ever need to know how I identify in terms of my sexuality, or if you want to get the full complicated spelling of the chronic illness / disability that my partner DollyWhiskers has, use !Pride in chat. That redeem remains active 24/7 all year round. Pride is only a couple of months for us in terms of the LGBTQIA plus pride and then disability pride. But realistically, if you are out there living your best life as best as you possibly can, regardless of whether or not you are functional on a daily basis or whether or not you are trying to live your truth with regards to your sexuality and you're being honest with people for who you are welcome here. This community is accessible. That sounds bad. That makes it sound like we're not welcoming of people that are closeted. I just want you to know I love you, chat, and I respect you, and I see you out there trying your best, and I love you for it. Damn, we're not swearing. Dilemma, damn isn't a swear word. We've had this discussion. If you think damn is a swear word, I'm scrolling. Hi, Chim. Hi, Vadim. He hates us, all of us. I do not. Nutbar, you're a nutbar. Especially me, Nutmeg. Hi, mother. I do not hate Nats. Nats is one of my absolute favorite people on this planet. I would go as far to say they are one of my bestest friends of all my friends, and I just want them to respect me. I just really want... he has bad taste. It's true, I do. Look at this beard. Who thought this was a good idea? Anyway, we go over here. We go over there. And I'm going to turn the music back up. This is Dive or Die. Do I have a relevant hat other than a frog for diving? I don't really think I do. We're going to keep the frog on. We're going to keep the frog on, chat. It's relevant. We've already had the mini game for DollyWhiskers. We're going to keep the frog on because then I can spam this and it makes sense. But I can also press this and it also makes sense. Okay. I'll be honest with you. Oh, I need to change the game. Game change? Yeah. I've not balanced the audio at all. It might be a tiny bit loud. We're going with the default settings. As a brand new game on the channel, you know what, you know me. There is one major thing that I often like. There is what I should do, Dolly. What I should do is tie that to the screenshot redeem. So if somebody does the dun dun dun, it also takes a photo of me at the same time. I should do that. Could you put that in mod chat to remind me later to do that? I might set it up as a completely separate thing that it can just do. But could you put that in mod chat and try and remind me? Chat. Words and things and stuff. What do we usually check at the beginning of brand new games on this channel? Does it have numerical clickable audio sliders? Yes. Yes, it does. Isn't it great? Isn't it absolutely fantastic? Is that not the best thing you've ever seen? What else have we done? We have done absolutely nothing else. Apparently this game has one graphic setting. I can't remember ever seeing a game with one graphic setting. It might be the way that the game is rendered for some reason. I don't know. You're either all playing it on Ultra or you're either all playing it on not Ultra, but I'm not going to focus on that too hard. We are playing with Xbox controller today, and the tutorial is active. Other than the fact that this is an apocalypse game, and DollyWhiskers will be rolling their eyes because I freaking love apocalypse stories, I missed a good portion of the story, like the explanation of what's going on. So this is going to be new for you too. I tuned into Scaries' channel today. They were already playing. Other than the fact that we're selecting hard modes straight out of the gate, that's it. That's all we know. You won't be able to change it later. We're gonna try hard. If I immediately die and have to reset, it's fine. We don't need to do endless mode, and I don't know what Madman mode is. The Rainmaker's world is unforgiving. Death and failure are inevitable under the black rain.
I figured you'd come by.
Hello, old Jack.
Last storm tore through the camp something fierce. Took many of ours, it did.
Okay.
Even swept our leader with it. May the tides carry his soul. Reckon that leaves you in charge now. We're in your hands, like it or not.
Is that something coming from his mouth or leaving his... Like, is that something going in his mouth or leaving his mouth? What's going on with that weird green smoke?
Food stores are dry as a bone. Folks can't keep their wits about them on empty bellies. Best we take a plunge in the pool.
Could be both.
See if it's in a given mood.
Maybe he just smells. He looks like he smells, and I am very bothered by the fact that he is What animal does that bone that he is holding belong to? Because that's a very long bone to have meat at one end of it. And why is his hand so far up the bone?
Why not send old Saltman, eh? Poor sod's not got much left to offer.
Saltman is definitely femur-shaped. It is a little bit. It's my kind of game. We've already turned to cannibalism. You do not have to fight every creature, especially not with a mere knife, is the most terrifying thing I've ever read in a video game. And I've played Outlast. Collect food, mementos, and materials to tend to your camp. Get back to the surface before you run out of oxygen. Watch your health and sanity. If they're reduced to 0, the survivor will die or go insane, respectively. A very long-legged chicken. I don't think that was a chicken leg. So, collect things. Don't suffocate. If your health diminishes, you die. And if your sanity diminishes, you go insane. This is already a lot to balance, and you have a carry capacity, which I'm already seeing in the bottom left-hand corner. Good luck, chat. Evil Sealet, thank you for the contribution, and welcome to the bottom of the sea. My name is RightBigChimken. How was your day? You're looking absolutely fabulous today. Can I just say? I mean, it's quite pleasant to listen to. Have you died or dived? Thank you, bless you. You can dive. You can dash to swim faster. This has no cooldown and can be used indefinitely. Dashing increases oxygen consumption as much as swimming speed, so feel free to dash. Sorry, dashing increases oxygen consumption exactly as much as swimming speed. So feel free to dash as much as you want. That makes it sound bad, because then I'm just going to suffocate. Thank you for shouting out. Day's been good. I'm glad. Have they fixed your AC? Have they fixed your air conditioning? Okay, we've got some carbon. It doesn't weigh very much. Something sharp could cut through these vines. I don't have a knife. Do I have a knife? No? I don't have a knife. I don't. Oh god, it's grabbing me! That's unpleasant. There's also a body right there. Collect blueprints to unlocked crafting recipes. I don't want you to be scared, chat, but there's a body right there. No, it means you can dash as much as you want. It's not going to no, I'm not sure that's right. Surely it means we're going to lose. I found some tin food. It's very important. I'm very aware of my oxygen bar right now. I'm not too insane. Oh, with the creepy weeds. We were the last people they came out for that day, so we had to wait overnight. Lol, the guy said he normally wouldn't have, but overtime is nuts right now. Buttholes. I mean, I promise you, chat. Oxygen is at 50%. Just give me a knife. I can't go anywhere because I don't have a knife. If I need to turn the brightness up, can you tell me? My screen where my OBS is quite dark at the best of times. You can see stuff, but I want to know whether or not it's atmospheric or you straight up and just getting a sea of black. I don't want to touch you, you creepy squid thing. Thank you very much. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm at 29% oxygen. It's fine when I'm out here. Oxygen at 25%. They just look like bushes. Alright, yeah, I'm being big dumb. The game was lying to me. The game was lying to me. The game was like, from a walkthrough, boost swimming only when necessary as it doubles oxygen consumption. The game was being ironic. It was like, it's okay to dash. There will be no negatives. I'm swimming to the surface. Chill out. I mean, we're fine. We're good. Joe Saltman came back. Good news. Buttresses to you too. What a strange thing to say. First thing in chat. Hi, Blue. I'm being fun. I'm not being funny. I'm being butt face. You're butt face. This is just getting very personal in this word game you're playing. Joe Saltman came back. Please, can I name people? It's gonna be so much fun if I can name people after people in chat. A common material usually found in anthracite, used to craft all sorts of items, cannot be blessed. Carbon. Buttering. I got the blueprint for a lantern, I got a food can, and I got some iron ore, the most common metal found in the abyssal pool. Used to upgrade and build structures as well as many crafts. Butterfly. Chat, the people are demoralized, but they are fed. The workshop is now open. Joe Saltman is just...
Old Fossil made it back in one piece, did he?
He did.
The depths know to be merciful, eh?
They are.
Got fresh meat docked this morning. They'll be sitting round that bonfire we used to call the lighthouse.
Why did we used to call it a lighthouse? Is it not a lighthouse anymore?
Pack 'em a knife and send 'em down to fetch us something worth eating from the pool, will you?
I need a pool. I need a knife. I need a knife.
While you're at it, tell 'em to search the ruined building to the east, near the surface. Word has it, there's a nice blueprint in there.
Ruined building near the surface. Pack 'em a knife. Send 'em diving.
Gotta pull their weight, they do. Oh, and mind they steer clear of the rain-touched. Ain't no coming back from that.
Please, for the love of God, let me name these people after people in chat. It's gonna change your life, chat. You're all gonna be here swimming with me. Diving deck. Craft a knife. Is there a timer going at all? No, people are demoralized. I'm assuming we're diving from the diving deck, so workshop. You can craft all sorts of gear for your divers in the workshop, provided you have the material for it. Equipment, tools, and upgrades are crafted once and can be used on all divers without limit. Consumables and ammunition can be crafted multiple times and are lost on death. Twonk? I don't think twonk is the word. Is twonk in the dictionary? Dolly, is twonk in the dictionary? I don't think. How's it going, Fanto? Welcome in. I hope you're good. It is going. It is going. I've just started. I'm crafting a diving knife. I'm sure it's going to be fine. He said, did I? Did I say that twice? Here's the problem. If I did, I didn't recognize it. So I'm just... 1, 2. Oh! It does not count. 1, 2. It does not count. No, D-I-C-K is a swear. Penis isn't a swear. But it does not count in words. We're not playing that game. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing... No, I'm not playing... We're not... Swear words hidden in the words still count. It does not. It does not. It does not count. I can say... I can't think of an... You never heard of... I did hear of that, but I there's context, Nats. Context. Fanto, you've not been here in a while. I'm trying to swear a little less. RightBigTwonk has been set as my username in the Discord. Thank you, Sky! Always a pleasure. Don't brush over twonk being in the dictionary. Twonk is twonk in the dictionary? I didn't get past that point. There's a British dessert called spotted... No, it's D-I-C-K short, Nats, just like you. When you go to a posh restaurant, they refer to it as Spotted Richard. It's not a swear, don't be a prude. I'm not being a prude. But there's context. It can be both a swear and not a swear. If I'm saying, hey, Nats, you're being a... That's a swear. Twonk is in the dictionary. We're going to need a list. What? Why are we going to need a list? I'm always being a bitch. No. Nice catch, though. Because dick is not a swear. It depends on context. Do you not understand context? Don't mean you shouldn't say it. bitch is a female dog, but then it's context. If I refer to you as a bitch, that's a swear. So if you want a small portion, do you ask for a little Richard? Yes, it's not though. Do we have a swear jar now? We do. Hang on, I need to lurk my GP doctor. I need like we need like an ongoing list for words that it's okay for me to say. I'm not trying to cut out swearing. I'm not trying to cut out swearing entirely, but it's been quite funny. Decant. Hang on, I need to call my. I'm not trying to quit swearing entirely. Like, realistically, this is still an 18+ channel, like the counter says. But nothing has... A lot of people have a lot of opinions about this. I can easily say, you're a... I mean, you should just call me... You're an idiot. Just then say you're an idiot. Idiot isn't a swear word. Idiot is telling me I'm stupid. It's a context issue. It's a context issue. Define. Idiot is not a swear word. Somebody can be an idiot because they are dumb. But, realistically, if you call somebody a penis, they might have one, but they can never be one. Swear words are shit, I agree. Thank you, nice try. I'm not gonna get trapped like this. I'm trying to dial it back. I'm not, you disagree? Well, fine. You're entitled to disagree. You're being quite a penis right now. I mean, I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure where the line with any of this works. And this was all a little bit of a thought experiment, really. So, if you have any any actual strong feelings about this, please place them into my Discord. You can join our Discord by using the channel point redeem. See, in that context, by your reasoning, that's a swear. No. Because the argument before was that DICK is also a colloquialism. I do not need to turn. I do not need to think about. I do not need to turn this into an argument every time I'm here trying to do this thing, Sky, and you're making it not fun. Lighthouse. A new survivor reaches your. If I can name somebody in this game, I'm gonna name them Sky Alakar, and I'm gonna sacrifice them straight away. A new survivor reaches your camp every day. Look at their stats, upkeeps, and traits to decide whether or not you want to recruit them. I don't think I can name people because Marla Swell is not nameable. Dialing up civility in this day and age is honorable task. I applaud you, Mr. Chimken. It's not that it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't judge you if you swear, and I don't mind if people swear in my chat in the same sort of feeling, but I found the swear words creeping into so much of how I was saying stuff that I just wanted to dial it back a bit. How many people have you asked what it's like to queef by now, out of interest? 2 whole people. I've asked 2 whole people how... chat, if you queef or have the capability of queefing, what's that like? Tell me. I would like to know. For context, somebody asked me if there's anything I can't do the other day, and I am physically incapable of queefing. I am. I can't do that. And it's okay. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure you can't do that either, Ryan. I don't know. On a serious note, I realize how much I do swear when I had to hold it back in front of my niece, and that was a real struggle. Don't tell me what I can't do. It's not, and like I said, it's not so much of a bad thing. And I am swearing more and more because of Twitch a little bit, and I don't want to be that guy that just comes on here and just drops F-bombs for the 45 minutes. And I just don't want to. I just want to dial it back because realistically, I'm also British. And it's quite hard, and it's built into a way to effing call you out. Yeah, but Nats, you say it like that, but even you don't do that as bad as you think you do. F you too. Stop trying to trap me. I feel like this is now more about trapping me than it is about something. You don't swear that much. We don't. Okay. You should send survivors. If you seek Amy. If you seek Amy, tee-hee. Oh. Sorry, it took me a couple of seconds to get that. You can send survivors away in an expedition. Should they succeed, they'll return with new recruits and resources. Recruits found in expeditions have higher stats and can get unique traits depending on their destination. Watch the success rate before you send them off, as they will never come back from a failed expedition. People are going to be in my care and stuff and things. He is a Britney fan. It's a Britney song. I'm not a Britney fan, no. It's not to hold... I'll try not to hold that against him. I mean, when Britney Spears was becoming popular, I was like... We were still living in, like, deep... There is so much trying to trap me right now in my own personal chat. You all need to dial it back a little bit. I'm trying to dial it back. You need to dial back too. Crom, I didn't actually say hello to you directly. So hello, Crom. It's nice to have you in chat. I have so many questions about that red one and swimming. So considering we have only just started, add the survivor to your camp along with their daily upkeeps. Host locks the survivor in, preventing them from being replaced the next day at the cost of their daily upkeeps. Considering my guy didn't die, Marla Swell might not be it. Hello, Chimken and chatters. Overrate, overhang. Passion is fishing. Okay, we're just gonna take them because we might get. I don't know how bad that as a condition is going to be in an apocalypse. I've been trained by The Walking Dead to assume that will be bad. She might be the default. Yeah, recruit. I can always send her off to her death, which is a very interesting, very slightly political correctness gone mad sort of thing to say out loud in this day and age. Launch a dive from the diving deck. Search the ruined building to the east for a blueprint. Town Hall. The Town Hall lets you consult your full list of survivors regardless of their availability. This is where you can level them up. You can also dismiss survivors, taking them from your camp and back to the lighthouse with new arrivals. I can rename people. I can rename people in this game. Level up. Points left. Sanity. Carry capacity.
Let's settle this. Chim to Ken.
We'll do health. 10% oxygen and sanity and carry capacity is good. Joe Saltman, Salt of the Earth Joe Saltman. 10% when manning the fishing hut, each net dredges a random resource every day. We're gonna go. I'm gonna be really sad when Joe Saltman dies. Have you taken your drugs? Take your drugs, Sealit. Joe Saltman cannot be renamed. But I can rename Marla Swell. If she doesn't want them, I'll take Sealit's drugs. How am I going to feel if I name these after people in chat and they immediately proceed to die? Is the other question. Is this a good idea? I can't name them after... I can't... No, we're not doing renaming just yet. I also am unclear on... She is minus 30% swimming speed. I'm also unclear on how... Maybe play a few days and see. Yeah, because if I'm learning the game as well, I don't think doing that's necessarily a good idea. I can't go... I can't... I have to go swimming next. A ruined building. Search the ruined building to the east for a blueprint. Diving deck. The diving deck is where you can equip your divers and launch dives into the abyssal pool. Survivors may occasionally be able to dive, depending on their current occupation and conditions. We're going to take Joe Saltman. There is... I have to survive for a certain amount of time, chat. I think the amount of time is 40 days, and evidently the game is going to get increasingly harder the further we go. You have your knife equipped, Joe Saltman. I don't think I should lose a character at this point, but we'll find out. And we are hooked up to the air pump until we touch the controller, which is interesting. How do I use my Kniffy? Like that. Okay. We're going. Does stuff respawn the more we come here? There is a painting. Is it... I've collected the small memento. I've collected the food can. I was about to say you don't want my drugs, but I do have quite a bit of medically prescribed cannabis. I mean, if that's your... Hello? Danger! It would be really cool if I had some... Killer algae can be cut down. It'd be really cool if I had some sort of... Algae tissue? No, not algae tissue. What I want, chat... What I want is a torch. Because I'm about to increase... I'm about to increase the brightness of this game because it's so dark in caves. You can see words at least. If this is unwatchable because of the darkness, please tell me. In the meantime... I mean, whatever takes the edge off. Are we still on the drug subject? This appears to be that ruined building that they were talking about, but my oxygen... What is that? Whatever that was, I avoided it. Okay, we're fine. I'm at 32. Why does it keep changing like that? Does that mean somebody's looking for me? I'm also at carry capacity, so we are leaving. Oxygen at 25%. This might be cutting it extremely close. I'm going to scream the entire time back. There's copper ore there that I should have picked up and didn't. Oh, God, Joe Saltman, this might be it. Please, Joe Saltman, I need you to live! The algae grows back, everybody. The algae grows back. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, gee whiz. 8%. This is going to be so goddamn close. I'm not going to make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not. No! I'm fine. I might have made a mistake. It's both a combination of claustrophobia and, like, the act of the... It's, by your very last breath, 1%, I think that was on. So, you know that experience when you're playing the original Sonic the Hedgehogs and you're stood in a bubble and there's, like, the da-da-da-da-da, you know, the music that plays in that sort of situation? This is that game on steroids. This is that game on steroids. I got some paintings, which apparently is gonna up my morale, which is great. A decrepit token of what once was. Maybe he doesn't die instantly. Maybe. But if it's a hardcore game, I don't want to risk losing my one guy that is able to swim quickly, considering he didn't really go that far. A small can containing unidentified food. Unveils a new section of the map in the library. Organic tissue with highly regenerative capabilities. Day after being severed, it still reacts to touch. Used to craft all sorts of items. A plank. Copper and a journal entry. A page torn from an old journal. There's an unnatural quality to it, as if it doesn't belong to this world. It was found entirely dry in the depths of the pool. Who might have written it? My people are fed, but they are stoic. Upkeep got higher because I hired a new person. New recipes available at the workshop. Joe Saltman is absolutely...
Feel it, do you?
I do.
The Rainmaker's gaze. Watching, drifting ever nearer, slow as the tide.
Creepy.
Just a few weeks now till the Maker drowns us in his reckoning. Time we proved our faith.
Uh-huh.
Seek out his idols and lay them at the altar.
Oh, and now we're getting, like, deep religious Cthulhu undertones, right?
The first one lies in a ruined building claimed by the depths. Listen for heartbeats.
Is that the building we were in, and was that why it kept getting dark?
Make proper offerings to the altar, and perhaps his blessing will keep the flood at bay.
So I guess I can ward off the end state when the timer runs out. When the countdown reaches 0, the Rainmaker will flood all land, ending your run. Diving and using the past day button causes one day to pass, nothing else does. The altar lets you perform offerings to amass worship and delay the countdown. So this is like diving Darkest Dungeon, pretty cruel. It's like Dave the Diver took a week's holiday and now has to go back to work tomorrow, and is just trying to get through the rest of the evening. I'm not saying that relates directly to the things that I'm experiencing, but it is very possible. The cows are here for Nats. Nats, the cows are here for you. Repair damaged structures to unlock them. Start with the altar and infirmary. Once that's done, you'll be able to repair the fishing hut and the library and the memorial. Repair damaged structures to unlock them. Search a ruined building for a blueprint, prove your faith, find eldritch idols before the flood, and head down to the deepest point in the abyssal pool. If a ruined building claimed by the depths, listen for your heartbeats. Rebuild the altar and the infirmary. Where's the infirmary? There it is. I do not have enough iron ore. Can I rebuild the altar? I do not have enough iron ore. I need iron ore. So true, so also Nats is cute. They're okay, I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing. Healing Balm restores 15 health points. Proper application takes a few seconds. Also used to cure certain conditions in the infirmary. Maven. Rucksack, a simple waterproof backpack woven from lightweight material, increases carry capacity. That feels like it. There it is! I need iron. I need so much iron. A simple lantern, maybe the comforting sparkle. I'm gonna get the backpack. I took a backpack. And I'm going to take... I feel there's always going to be a reason for healing. Did you go into this on hardcore, or is it just a hardcore game? I went into this on hard because I am a crazy person. But it is a hard game in general, I get the impression. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it, Curvy. It's okay. Joe Saltman is here for you, Curvy. Joe Saltman is here for you, and he can level up again. It is a deep game. I get it. I'm mildly interested, but I need like an easy mode. Improve survivability and efficiency while diving. Increase swimming speed. Increase knife damage. Oxygen consumption, needle gun. Geology. Duplicated food mementos. Raw strength. Structure manning skills. No, Joe Saltman is all about the diving life. I want longer dives. I want longer dives. 10%. I want longer dives. She's anemic. Do you think Chim will freak out if he knew I had a family bag of minstrels for dinner? I would freak out by that. This. Eat some actual food. I had sandwiches. I had some tiger rolls, right? I had tiger rolls, and I spread some mustard on those tiger rolls, and I put some beef in there, and I put the crisp that I had in the rolls. So when I ate the rolls, I was eating the crisps, the beef, and the mustard, and the rolls all simultaneously. It was delicious. It was good. You can also eat cold food. Well, I'm coming over to yours for dinner every day then. I'll cook for you. No, I'll cook for you. Gertrude Sealock. Expeditions can be launched while the lighthouse is unmanned. How do I man the lighthouse? I don't think I'm there yet. Nutrition, morale. Did I miss that option? Is that what the hosts option does? Maybe I should take her. Passion, machines, and anemic. Lock survivors in. No, that locks survivors in. Adds recruits to your camp. Daily upkeeps. But like... Did I miss how to man a building? Occupation idle. This person is just... Oh, structure manning unlocks in a few days. It's on the right-hand side of the screen. I net nice cooking is heavenly. I bet nice cooking is heavenly. I wouldn't know. Any cooking is better than your cooking, so it's not a high standard to set. Oh! Anyway. Joe Saltman, come on down. You're going back at it again, Joe Saltman. I need iron. I need iron. Don't be mean. They're mean to me all the time. How come they can be mean to me and me not to them? Two wrongs do make a right. No, that's not right. That's not even slightly what I believe. That's as heavenly and thus deserves a heavenly dinner. Well... Chat, we need some iron. I should have probably read that. We're going straight down for iron, chat. Straight down for iron. We're fine. That's carbon. We get food from this at the very least. That's more carbon. Give me iron, please. I hear whispering. That's iron over there. We're fine. That's a body. Nobody gets scared. Nobody gets scared. Okay, Joe Saltman is getting a little bit... What happens if Joe Saltman at this point gets injured? I'll be screwed. I got a needle gun. Okay, we are getting the iron that we need. And there's a little bit of food to be had. The question you have to ask, chat, how is that light still lit if it is floating there, not plugged into anything? That's not how science works. A wizard did it? I don't like... Is everybody remembering the route that we've taken? I need to start reading those journals, but I'm... Can I... I think I need to... I'm hoping I can read those journals after the fact, because that's the second one I've skipped by accident without thinking about it. What's this? Rain rot. Delicious. Oxygen at 50%. It's probably time to turn around, isn't it? Ah! We're fine. Is anybody else... Why is this one body in the middle a solid body? I don't like the whispering. Why is the body of that dead octopus whispering at me? 40%. And things respawn, which is just trolly if you ask me. Stay away! I get the algae though. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine and dandy. We're fine. We're good. We're not good if I swim directly into those. Not in the slightest. I also need to go back to the right there because apparently there's something in that building which I just didn't pick up. Yeah, let's leave. I don't think I'm making enough progress. I feel like I should be risking myself more. Small memento, got some iron at the very least, got some carbon, got some food, got a needle gun. Blackened tissue that absorbs high quantities of black rain. It should no longer be dangerous, but don't stare for too long. Used in all sorts of crafts. And the game did say I can pause the timer eventually, so everybody remains fed. Today's events, nothing happened. Joe Saltman continues to kick ass. Every structure in your camp can be manned by a survivor to unlock new functionality. Certain survivor skills and conditions will unlock even more perks when manning specific structures. For example, that woman that we got is good at fishing. But I don't know where to fish. Is there a fishing shack? I thought there was. Yeah, there's the needle gun. The lantern, I feel like, is going to change my life. The lantern is a priority. We're going to build the infirmary. I'm really unclear where the fishing happens. Joe Saltman continues to impress. We are going to go... We've not seen anything where health or sanity is too much concerning, so we're going to go this. No, we're not going to go carry capacity because that was not a big increase. In the water? Well, yes, no, I get that the fish will be in the water. I get that, thank you. But we're here. Activate Eldritch Idols. Perform offerings to delay the flood. Build. Choose which Eldritch Horror is currently active. Initially only active one can be active at once. Perform different kinds of offerings to amass worship and delay the flood. I have no idols. Perform offerings will fill Each worship point adds high worship titans to your connection to the Rainmaker, letting you pick new outcomes for certain events. You can perform single offerings every day. Can't do any of that. Can't do that either. That was a waste of time. And now I don't have enough iron or planks to do that. Boo! I can't change... Where does the fishing happen? Default manning divers get bonus depending on the selected diving spot.
Feel it, do you? Just a few weeks now till the Maker drowns us in his reckoning. Time we proved our faith. Seek out his.
Yeah, this is what we heard before. That's what we heard before. Rebuild the altar in the infirmary in a ruined building. Find eldritch horrors. Oh, she's good. That's the first good one. Recruit. Change. We're gonna put Marla Swell. You can reassign. Marla Swell is gonna be there. Which means we can send people on expeditions. Survivor characteristics, structures, upgrades, explore 3 times. 70% chance of success. Will be gone for 2 days. This is a 70% dice roll. Whether or not that was the right thing to do, we'll find out. But in the meantime, Mr. Saltman, give me some salt. He has a lantern now. And has also leveled up, so he should be able to swim slightly further than before. Did he have a... The lantern was in his inventory, wasn't it? I'm not an idiot, am I? Don't answer that. Do not answer that question. Just get in here. Does the light turn on? No. I think I've come in here without the lantern. I apologize. I can, however, get planks. I can get algae. And copper. Okay, we're good. Let's get into that building before we run out of oxygen again. I need to like beeline it. There was stuff over here in this building that I want. Mr. Saltman, give me some salt. Bum 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 bum. Nothing over there that's of interest. Okay, we're going quick. 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 Nice and quick. 71%. Do you think I should be concerned by the ominous glowing purple light? 68%. Oxygen tank Mark II. Okay, go, 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 go. What's in the basement? What is that? Is that some sort of snail?
I've never seen one before. No one has, but I'm guessing it's a white hole.
Am I meant to be white? Yep, I can swim. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Married couple had a baby. Where are we going with this? Gross. Wait, is that meant to... Was that a woman that gave birth to an idol? First idol? I got my first idol. And we didn't lose oxygen for being in there for so long. Can I swim through this? I can. Yeah, here comes the wisps. Ah! Oh my god. Kill rain touched using only a knife. Apparently that was an achievement and I did well. No. Oxygen at 50. We're heading back. That's halfway. I think I might need the needle gun before I go out through that doorway. Just gonna put it out there and say, probably need the gun that the game has already attempted to give me that I just didn't bring. Oh, this 100% builds tension. Just swing your sword the entire way there. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god, Joe Saltman is exceedingly injured. Joe Saltman, you have to live. We're only at 31%. Can I get some iron ore while we're here? 28%. I get some food. Get some iron ore. Any more iron ore on the bottom of the sea? Very quickly, iron ore anywhere? And that's copper. Running away! I should have brought that goddamn lantern and I didn't. Something's happening on my phone and I don't know what it is. Chat, how long have we been going? It feels like I've been going for hours. Okay, go. How have I only been live for just over an hour?
This idol. Beauty to behold.
Good morning, Kirst.
Oh, maker of rain. Never have you witnessed faith like this.
Never.
More. Aye, we need more.
Kirst, thank you for the contribution. This is Dive or Die, where if we don't die, we die. No, if we don't dive, we die.
To the east. Through wrecks. Then through toxic wasteland. Then through a house of slaughter. Oh, and keep a listen for the rain serpent, humming low.
Oh, excellent.
That kind of takes away from the mood.
Needed a good old treat, and it might ferry you off yonder.
Kirst, thank you for returning your crystal egg and borrowing a Candy Crush egg. Joe Saltman came back, but at what cost? He's very injured. We got a bunch of food at least. Ding! Morale is up, satisfied. Food is good too, fed. Marlis Well no longer has the condition new occupation. We did get enough to build the infirmary. Unbreakable Will. The first time this survivor dies, they get back to the surface with 1 health and lose all resources instead. Joe Saltman, I feel like he needs Unbreakable Will. Born Explorer expeditions they lead yield double the resources. Blessed Host, when manning the lighthouse, new recruits cannot have negative traits. Slayer, all damage dealt is doubled. Brilliance, 150% experience. Unbreakable Will, I've put enough resources into this man at this point that I don't want him to die. We are also going to have to take somebody on though, because he is frail. How do I I need to heal him. Commit survivors to the infirmary to heal them. They will be unavailable for the treatment's duration. Manning the infirmary with a survivor possessing the medicine skill will unlock new treatment options. So I need to put Joe Saltman to bed. Go. You will take 1 day to heal. That's fine. Oh wait, no, back. Heal wounds, no material required. Okay, good. Fishing hut should be next, because then I can take her from there and put her in the fishing hut, because she enjoys fishing. Build. So what I want to do is... No, I can't take her from there, because she's on an expedition. Petra Saltcliffe. Come on down! You've got no positive traits. Put the altar. Pacify, 120 seconds causes all small enemies in an area to become pacified for 15 seconds. Altar of Betrayal, Dark Arts survivors regain... Dark Arts survivors regain sanity. The Idol of Betrayal is active. I do not have the ability to make... I would like to know... It says upgrade down there, but it doesn't give me an option to select them. I think that's fine. Well, it kind of has to be. Joe Saltman's in the... Tools look at... Yeah, so... Put the medicine... A simple lantern, mid the light. How do I turn the light on? Apparently I had the lantern on that previous run, but how do I turn it on? She has a tiny carry capacity. Okay, quickly now. Concentrate on iron and copper. How do I turn the light on, chat? Best items can only be found in... But, like, how do I... The Rain Serpent is a mysterious creature that can teleport you to previously inaccessible areas. Google says press F. How about... Oh, wait, no, I see it. Lantern, I see it. The Serpent will only offer its services in exchange for serpent treats. Listen, humming to find it. As you uncover new idols, the Rain Serpent will appear in new places. Active Eldritch Horrors unlock occult powers for your divers. Use them wisely. I have the Pacify ability, which will turn everybody's attacking off so I can flee. I can turn the light on and off now. Okay, we're gonna go... Can anybody else hear humming? What the... I mean, he's adorable. I don't have any treats to give him right now. I don't have any treats to give the singing serpent. Got some carbon. Nothing down there. Oh, you son of a bitch! I pacified the person. If this one dies, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we'll go this way instead. I have not built a gun to fight those guys yet. How long does pacify last for? Does it matter that my lantern is still on? I'm asking so many questions. There's also a giant snail there if it wasn't obvious. This wasn't entirely a waste because I can pick up a plank at least. Anything to do with the bones? No. Those guys with the... Those... I'm injured. Okay, I'm now healed. Those fast-moving guys with the snail shells, I'm just gonna put it out there, they can suck it. They can. And I'm sure this game is only gonna get worse in terms of the things that want to eat my flesh, so... What is that? Well... Does anybody else feel like I'm getting led into a trap? Oh, you're so leading me into a trap. The boonfish has restored some oxygen. Thank you, boonfish. Hey, chat, you're a boonfish. Take this. Max carry capacity reach. Can I take some iron? No, I'm at max capacity. We have to leave. She will level up, and then we can have her alongside Joe Saltman. This could be Mrs. Saltman. Mavis Saltman. We're fine. We're fine. We're definitely fine. Definitely fine. 29%. I can't decide if I'm playing this really, like... The lack of resources has really thrown me off about, should I be risking people more, or should I have had a person for every day that we've done so far? I don't know. Petrosov Cliff came back with a shit ton of resources. With some resources. See how easy it is? I need to discuss in chat. We need to discuss in chat in Discord. Hey, remember what you said at the beginning about not sweating the small stuff? Are you enjoying the game? I am enjoying the game. I really am enjoying the game. And it doesn't matter what speed you're going at. That is very true. It is enticing. I'm not sure if that's a good word. Oh, and you came back with my guy came back with Mammy Neffel. Pass day. If you're unwilling to or unable to dive, you can pass the day. The floods countdown and survivors upticks will stay all the same. Okay. But thank you for the positive feelings. I appreciate you, DollyWhiskers. If that is your real name. We want to swap you around. I need the fish person. Oh, she's 2-star. What does we should take a 2-star person. We're gonna also take you. We're gonna put you there. We're gonna put the person that likes fish here. She will get 2 fish a day, which will help us eat. We will level up. What are you good at? You're tenacious. Your carry capacity is high. Your health is terrible. Hardworking, increase. So this is going to be Petra Sutcliffe. Petra Sutcliffe was the person that went down. Her carry capacity was terrible. Sanity is better now. Hardworking. We've got a small remaining fishing hut each net. Hardworking. Level up. You're just living your best life in the fishing hut. Upcrease there. We're manning the fishing hut. Each net dredges a random resource every day on top of the usual fishing yield. Good. And we have Mammy Neffel, who joined us recently, that isn't currently manning anything. So we have a small band of people to go underwater with. I need to put Mammy Neffel somewhere. We have a library. I can sacrifice people to gain 50%. We're not doing any sacrifices right now. I can lose morale. Build this. The library lets you consult. The library lets you consult. I can't read. There is another spooky game called No, I'm Not Human that this is reminding me of aesthetically that I think you might like too. Would you like to post it in the Discord in the video game section? I'll pick it out after stream. The library lets you consult past findings and encounters such as journal pages, creatures, or resources. It also helps you map the abyssal pool, which unveils as you explore dives. Do I have anybody that's suitable to go here? Her carry capacity was terrible. Petra Sutcliffe is now manning the library. I still can't change category. Aha! The workshop must be manned for upgrades to be crafted. Okay, so Joe Saltman is back in the driver's seat. Change category. I need iron for more oxygen and silicon and rain rot. We got rain rot, but I must have used it for something. Take this gun. Can I craft this? I can. I have no resources for. I need iron. I have no resources to make ammo for it. I need to build the memorial next. What was the memorial for? Rain rot. Okay. Joe Saltman. I've said Joe Saltman so many times, the words have lost all meaning. Unequip that. It's not going to do anything for me right now. I need ammo. 26 days remaining. I just have this nagging feeling, regardless of the fact that I am enjoying it, I have this nagging feeling that that counter is going to hit 0 and I'm not going to have finished the run in the way that it needs to be finished. I still don't have any treats for you. But I can get iron ore if I follow the seafloor to the right along here. And I am finding cans. And restart and you do better next time. It's true. You are right. You're being so positive. Who are you and what have you done with my lovely wife? Oh, I'm getting loads of iron ore. Nice. Okay, we took a tiny bit of damage. A little bit of damage as a treat. I'm always positive. F you. Nice try. Stop trying to trap me. I'm not going over there. There's one of those creepy men. Not right now, anyway. I'm on to you, chat. I'm on to you in your game of trying to make me say swear words by reading them in chat. That's the thing, right? Like I've said, we're not banning swearing in chat. So I bet a good percentage of the swear words that are now said on this channel are going to be when you swear. I don't know what that bonefish is, but it's purple and evil looking. Pressure threshold crossed, oxygen increased. Okay, so we're not ready to go that low yet, but there is a building here. Oh, come on, you swam into a dead end. That was a dead end. How far down can I go? And how fast is the pressure killing me? Okay, that does... Oh, where have you gone, bonefish? You going up to that kit? Oh, you're in a dead end. Ha! Oh, come on. I don't think I'm going to get the bonefish. Are we going to question the quality of the food found in the... Yeah, would you eat a can of beans you found at the bottom of the sea? Like, would you? Would you eat a can of beans? Would you eat a can of beans you found at the bottom of the sea? I probably would consider not doing that. Chat, I know I'm really super cool and everything. Wouldn't be happy about it. Is it the zombie apocalypse? No, it's like the Cthulhu apocalypse. Basically, this evil rain rained and it corrupted the sea life. And a bunch of the waters raised. And everything's just gone a bit Pete Tong. Hey, DollyWhiskers, do you remember when British people used to say everything's gone Pete Tong? That was a terrible time, wasn't it? Rose, that's it. Cannot be broken from this side. There's a shortcut there. Everything's gone Pete Tong, chat. That's what British people used to say. I'm not entirely sure what it ever meant. Okay, we're leaving. Joe Saltman will live to swim another... Joe Saltman will live to swim another day. There's another route I can go to the left of this. Why is everything over here suddenly got all misty? 90s Ibiza theme? Is that what it meant? Everything's gone Pete Tong? I do not have any treats for you, giant lizard. Okay. 26 days remaining. Nobody's died yet. Last person... Well, we don't know if that's good or bad. If any kind of rain is bad rain, it is probably black rain, am I right? 5 survivors no longer have condition at new occupation. Oh, the fishing came in quite well. And people have leveled up. It rained today. Thankfully, our people were duly sheltered and no one was touched. Praise be. Let's celebrate. Numerous rain touch will roam the pool today. Let's celebrate. No, we're not going to praise be. We're going to celebrate. Slightly less nutrition, but an increase in morale. Numerous rain touch will roam the pool. I can't avoid the rain touch. Something washed up on the shore today. It's a deformed fish. It's got a nose. And it has what looks like used to be a human mouth. It doesn't exactly look like it, but then it doesn't exactly look like anything else either. It is certainly the offspring of rain. Whatever should we do with this? O Maker, enlighten us. Is it a blessing or a curse? Do we eat it? Or do we release it? Let's eat it. Ah! Oh shit. We need to do a oh heavens. Praise be the Rainmaker. It is delicious, the stuff of heavens and then some. The creature's carcass is gone in seconds, and our people are left struck with awe. 2 survivors' health increased by 5, 1 survivor's sanity increased, and 1 survivor gained 200 experience. You? She's manning the library. Your carry capacity was terrible. Nothing bad could possibly come from that? No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know if I could make her slightly... If she levels up again, I could make her slightly better by increasing carry capacity. I don't know whether, if somebody's manning a building, if I should be planning to send them underwater. What was she manning? She's manning the library? Structure manning. We're manning the town hall, maximum morale. Where's the is there a library one? Bookkeeping, memorial, lighthouse, library, erudition. When manning the library, all survivors gain more experience. Yes. This one's manning the lighthouse. Her carry capacity is terrible, but her sanity is not good either. We're going to concentrate on getting that carry capacity up to 10, and then... less nutrition and morale upkeeps. Okay, so... Shall we bring in somebody to work with Joe Saltman? This one is anxious. She will be good for manning the altar. 100% XP when manning the altar. Do we have somebody manning the altar? No. I need rain rot. I don't wish to take this person, so I won't. Coordinate? You're absolutely killing it with the words today, Kirby. Why is my phone beeping on my desk? 1 second. Let me just check that there's no dramas happening. There are no dramas happening. Find Eldritch Idols. We've got 1. East through the wrecks, Toxic Wasteland, and the Slaughterhouse. Rebuild the fishing hut, the memorial, and the library. We need to rebuild the memorial. What is... I need rain rot. We'll go back to the right. The diving deck is unmanned, but Joe Saltman is where it's at. Is there anything I can craft having gone down there? Yes. Give me a better oxygen tank. Equipment, tools, and upgrades are crafted once and can be used by all divers simultaneously. They cannot be lost. We now have more oxygen, and we can make ammo. So carrying the dart is not a waste of time. The dart gun is not a waste of time. Basic ammunition for the needle gun. How are we doing? Chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you on this screen. I'm going to put you into an ad and I'm going to go to the bathroom. The ad is going to be manual, so there will not be an ad in about 15 minutes' time. I'm going to take a slightly extended bathroom break. I will be back as quickly as I possibly can. There is going to be an awkward audio cut because I need to interact with something outside of my screen, and this game is one of those games that mutes the audio as soon as I hit outside of the window. It's kind of irritating like that, but it's fine. It's not the first one to do that. I will be back as quickly as humanly possible. You will continue to be able to play the word game on the BRB screen. Ads are clicked, chat. I will be back in just a minute. Guten Tag! I'm back. Did you all take time to look after yourselves while I was gone? I bet you didn't. We're going back to sea, chat. Joe Saltman, come on down. He's now leveled up and has a better suit. We need some rot. We need rain rot. We got rain rot, I think, from the building to the right-hand side. We have the planks. We have the technology. We also now have a gun. So if we go that route... Take the gun. Yeah, take the gun. Take the gun. Do I have to load ammo in the gun? No, I do not need to load ammo in the gun. We are going to give him a healing item as well. Joe Saltman. Salt of the Earth, Joe Saltman. $25 days to go. Let's see how bad the shooting mechanic is. No anode, use it to just threaten. I'm going to threaten a squid down here and be like, alright, squid. Can I shoot? Numerous rain touch will be roam the pool today. I had not considered that. I mean, it did tell me, but then I went to the bathroom and I'd completely forgotten about it. Like, what happens if one was here? Yeah, we're not. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everybody chill. We're okay. There's a squid there too. Not squid. Snail. There's giant snails in certain places. Like, numerous. I feel it's a bit cheeky that when you kill those sometimes, they don't always drop something. Because they always damage you, regardless of what happens. Okay, we've at least got food this trip. We didn't... Did we look down here? There's one of those giant fishes again. So, we came out of the bottom of this building before. And there is a rain touch waiting for me. Very quickly through this building if I can. Planks will be good. Food is good too. I'm not too bothered about going up there. Okay. Okay, we're going. We've threatened additional rain touch, and I've not seen a single one, and I'm going to have to panic use my gun in that situation, and I'm not looking forward to it. Ah! I take it back. Okay, yeah, sit still. Sit still a second. Aim. Okay, it is not worth the ammo to shoot those. It is not worth the ammo to shoot those. That gun does nothing. I also hit it on the nose every time. Imagine missing one. There's the rain rot we needed, at least. Imagine... There's a snail there. This is a shortcut. This is a shortcut back to that other cave. We were here before. This is our home. Because if we swim to the left, there's like a downturn. Yes! I found a shortcut, chat. Okay, I don't need to waste it. Okay, fine. My brain had to do a think then for a second. We have a shortcut back to where we came in. Up through this hole and through where that snail was. Lead touched. It does no damage. Considering it said bait, there's another one there. There's one below me as well. Carry capacity is at maximum. I just wasted that ammo. I did not need to kill him. Eat this. Okay, he can at least... Okay, that's good to know, because he was quite injured, and if I take him back to the infirmary, he would be out of action for a day. If I heal them while in the map, the damage that he's taken is not as big of a concern. My carry capacity is already at maximum. We got a shit... Okay. When we get back to... I'm just gonna say it, the mention of it doesn't count. I'm trying to limit my swearing, chat. I keep saying shit. I need to decide on whether or not that's actively a swear word, because a lot of people at the beginning of stream didn't think so. So there will be some polls in the Discord after this stream, but for the time being, we will treat it as a bad word. Joe Saltman came back. Carry capacity at maximum, though. They get full so quick. SHIT is 100% a swear word. I agree. What about all those people that said it wasn't at the beginning? Were they messing with me? Was I being messed with? How dare they? Oh, a red moon. I'm sure that'll be fun. I think a swear word is anything a kid can't say in school. I'm resisting the urge to make a joke about America, Kirby, so I'm not going to do that. We got a bunch of fish. No, somebody said SHIT was a swear word too. DITCH as well. And DICK. As the sun goes down, a bright red moon rises, an ill omen shining macabre light on all the blood these waters have drunk across the years. We cannot ignore the blood moon. The abyssal pool will be bloody next dive. You can take double damage, but killing enough enemies will grant you a blessing. I'm sure it's fine. Make have mercy on us. Lysol Driftwood shared their ration with the entire camp. With what little we have to eat, that kind of altruism is enough to leave you speechless. We thought dessert was a thing of old. Lysol Driftwood lost 10 health. Other present survivors gained grateful. Okay, we can build the memorial. Those who didn't make it back are remembered in the memorial. You can burn items as a tribute to the dead to obtain special conditions and experience. Repair all damaged camp structures. We are now at capacity with camp structures. I do need to make more ammo, but I have no iron. Ugh, 3 shots is not fabulous. It is not bonita, chat. It is definitely not bonita. I need to level up next. Marla Swell is in the fishing shack. All points distributed. Your carry capacity is now Joe Saltman levels of stuff, but her cripple status makes her a bad swimmer. So I don't think she's ever going swimming. Fishing hut. You're manning the altar. Okay, your oxygen capacity is through the ceiling. Increase sanity. She's strong enough that I should take her off there and take her diving, because her oxygen capacity is higher than Joe Saltman's, and I can make it higher with hard working. Yeah, we'll take... She's on the altar. I just want her to be free, clear. There we go. Okay, you go up here. Oh, face leet, compulsive eater. %50 chance to consume double the food upkeep at 4. That makes her very expensive. What other sacrifices to the altar? I can't do one right now because the thing's not manned, and I just took the person off there. When I get a new person that isn't going to eat all of my food... How do her stats compare to Joe Saltman? Okay, Joe Saltman is level 5 and has 292 oxygen. Mammy Neffel is level 2 and has 267. I don't really understand why her food consumption and... I don't understand why her food consumption and her morale are 0 on 0 a day, but we'll find out. Sorry. Excuse me. In the meantime... 2 days, 85% chance of success. She might bring back another better person. So we're going to do that and not worry about Mammy Neffel. If you remind me, chat, at the end of stream, I might go through and name all of the people in the village after people in the stream right now. 252 is still pretty good. Carry capacity is terrible. What are you doing? You're in the lighthouse. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Can't stop yawning. Yes. We get to find out why we get to find out what the red... We can get to find out what the red stuff does. I'm sure it's fine. I've not done any worshipping at all. We're 24 days in. Sorry, we're 6 days in.
This idol. More. Dive.
Okay.
Oh.
He's repeating himself. He's repeating himself. East through the wrecks, toxic wasteland, and the house of the slaughter. Find the eldritch idols before the flood, then head down to the deepest point in the abyssal pool. We're good. Diving deck. Currently unable to dive. You are good to dive. You're good to dive, Joe Saltman! And we will take 1 healing balm. Dun, dun, dun! You'll be okay. You will. You'll be okay. Everybody breathe. We've not even made it into a new biome yet. Kill creatures to fill the blood gauge and gain... I take more damage. I have 8 shots with my gun. The urge to be very quiet when playing this game is not small. I'm gonna push down this way. This is where we started running into the evil squid creatures, but there were more of them spawning last time. Do I want this food? I do want this food. Oxygen is fine. I can spot the squid creatures. Dilemma throttle. Underwater games always make me hold my breath. Are you holding your breath right now? How is your day going so far, Kirst? Is the cat there with you? Oh, we went full circle. We went full circle. Sorry, I just realized where we came. I just realized where we came out. It is possible to get. There are 2 tunnels. It is possible to get between the 2 tunnels. Not this second, no. Boo! Doesn't he know who you are? You feed that cat. He should be there at your beck and call. At all times. Can I tell you about today when I had to change the sheets on the bed? And George, bless him, really wanted to be involved with the changing of the sheets on the bed. And he wouldn't move, so I buried him under the quilt. And then he scraggled about. George is one of those... Do you have this trouble with Charlie and Daisy? George is one of those cats that really needs to be involved when you're changing the bed sheets. He's a good helper. He is a good helper, but he does just tend to get directly in the way as soon as possible. Underwater games are always high pressure games. Oh, I don't know why that drove me to laugh like Jabba the Hutt, but here we are. Charlie, yes. Daisy, no. Oh, we found another building to go in. Isn't that exciting? How long have we got? 58%. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's something in here purely because all of the whispering. What is this? You can feel the Maker's presence in this altar. It demands a sacrifice. The Maker will bless this area and its resources. Plus 1 day before the flood. Blessed areas are more dangerous. You can come back later with somebody else. I refuse to sacrifice Joe. I will not sacrifice Joe Saltman. He has been with us. He has been a rock in the hard place that has been the ocean floor. I am at capacity. How do I drop the plank, take the food? I feel like I'm gonna have to start letting people die. And I don't want to. Everybody's been so kind. Solid as a life vest. Okay, I think I'm heading in the right direction now. When we start hearing that lizard sing, we're heading in the right direction. Yeah, here he is. And then again, I'm limited by carry capacity, though. Serpent demands a treat. Is anybody else really interested to see what happens if you punch the lizard in the face? I'm on my laptop saying the floating dead bodies is kind of creepy. Only kinda. God curse, that's cold. I've done very much to the right. When I'm in this cave, when I come back in here next time and I go, okay, which way are we going? Remind me that I need to go to the left. I'm desensitized to horror. Okay, I'm now swimming around for the sake of it. I can't pick anything up. Da, 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 da. We all should be, really. It's 2026. What about the kill meter? It wasn't a No, it said I got a blessing if I filled it. I forgot what the blessing meter did. We could have got with the kill meter. Had I killed a bunch, we could have got a blessing, and I just ignored it. I was killing stuff when they were in my way. You are right. I should have done that, and I didn't. But the upkeep isn't too bad. All survivors no longer have grateful, and the fish is coming in. Camp morale is up. Jack spotted a wooden crate floating near the camp. It contained a number of preserved newspaper from before the apocalypse, political scoops, and a vast number of short-lived hot takes. Is the gaming industry controlled by left-wing ideology? It all seems so quaint now and so comforting. If we only knew. I can upgrade the lighthouse. And the town hall to upgrade structures. Okay. Meta Echo Shaw. You have been recruited for a completely, very definitely not immediate person there. Upgrade the lighthouse. Joe Saltman. Carry capacity has been an issue the last 2 runs. Raw strength. Validate. Petra Sutcliffe. Okay, you are now... Her carry capacity is now on Joe Saltman levels. Can't stop saying Joe Saltman. And we have an abundance of ammo. Should I be collecting these? Sir, can you dive with someone manning a station? No, they have to be... I should have been collecting those. Whoopsie. Hindsight is 2020. This run can continue. This run can continue until I wipe, basically. So I'm not too concerned. Memorial must be mad to burn tributes. Excuse me, I can't. I'm getting. What time are we on? Oh, we are what effectively should be. I started late. And I'm assuming we will get better. We'll get better diving suits eventually, because Joe Saltman's diving suit seems like it's held together by sticky back plastic. Wood would be good. Ores again. He's got ammo. And where did I say we were going? We're going down and to the left. Down and to the left. Down and to the left, chat. What could possibly go wrong? Lizard, I should probably give you something eventually, but in the meantime... Continue to just hang out and be cool. Kind of getting used to him being there to sing every time. Carbon is good. I didn't take nearly as much damage that run. It is possible to kill them. I should have been reading these all along. September, they're gone. If you can be seen floating face down, I should have been reading these. I hope I can fish those back out again. September 12th, year 1, raining era, they're gone. If you can be seen floating face down in the nearby pond, but the others have disappeared. The mangled corpses of their victims remain as proof of their passage. All that I came down here through that guy was to get a journal entry. Didn't see him there. Swimming. Nothing over there. What I should have done. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Give me something good, give me something good, give me something good. Rebreather. Does that mean oxygen will be... A rebreather would be longer lasting oxygen, right? Is that what a rebreather is? I don't know what diving... Skylar, are you in chat? You know all sorts of information. This is the pressure threshold? I think a rebreather means infinity oxygen. Untie. I've pushed into a new zone. The oxygen will start depleting rapidly in a second. Oxygen tank Mark III. I didn't read the goddamn journal entry! I'm sorry. I hope I can reread those. I've been missing them for frickin'... I have a vague feeling that there's a current in that tunnel. I'm heading back. We've got stuff, and I don't want to die this run, because I want to know what a rebreather is at the very least. And the mobs are going to have respawned, aren't they? Yep, there they are. I'm a bit concerned by the size of that skull. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm not sure I'm saying that for your benefit or mine at this point. I think it's an L dolly. I don't have my glasses on. It's YUNI. Union. There's a freebie for you. So are we all enjoying the Guess the Word game? Do you want it to stay forever? How's it going? Is he winning? It's very... It's good. It's really good, Nets. Also, I'm responding to you. Why are you addressing chat? I will respond to you, you know? Here I am, responding directly to you. I believe you, my vision is more blurry than usual at the moment. It's probably really good for your chat interactions. Oh, constantly, yeah. No, 100%. Joe Saltman. The good thing about this game, Nets, is you can name the characters after people in chat. And you know. I need to find out if I can read all of the journals that I've missed, because I've been picking them up and not reading them. I mean, that's is fair to ask us as you rarely read chat, hence that command. I regularly read chat. Kiss my behind. Hi, Charlie. See if there's a book of lore or something. Oh yeah, there we go. Random person came back. They have iron lungs, they are in peak physical condition, but they suffer from panic attacks. Marlis Well supervised a training drill today. It wasn't easy, but everyone felt better prepared for whatever is ahead now. Reality-rending cosmic forces behold our moderate increase in cardio. Marlis Well permanently gained 10% healing. Other present survivors gained 100% experience. I saw Chim reading chat once. Was like 6 months ago. He's such a plonker. He only reads the most recent chatter and never looks up. I literally just read 4 lines of text. You know what? You know what? Is there any surprise that I don't read chat sometimes with these sorts of interactions? Saying bad things against my good name. Better oxygen. Chat throwing hands. Law book Chim. Yes. Yes. I think the issue I'm going to have so far with this is I've been putting all of my money into Joe Saltman, and sooner or later he's going to die, and then I need to start validating somebody else's parking. He already reads chat like he's asking a question. To have you noticed? He always reads chat like he's asking a question. Everything has a question mark at the end. Are we really going to start like picking up how people talk? Are you really doing this? You're really doing this, Nats? Have you heard yourself speak? Sounds like somebody sucking a basketball through a vacuum cleaner. I'm not entirely sure what that even means. I do have a very shrill voice, though. I don't even know what does it sound like to suck a basketball through a vacuum cleaner? That was vicious. They started it. He hates me, cursed. I do not. Stop telling people I hate you. Sooner or later, I'm gonna think that you actually think that I hate you. Damage, mental stability, prevent crimes in the camp. Foraging. Was this the person that I sent? Where are you based? No, you are... You're manning the workshop. We stick together, Curse. Nancy hates me too. You and me. I'll just kiss each other already. Take this. Take that. I'm almost at capacity with people. We're gonna take Iron Lungs. Iron Lungs, dashing doesn't cost extra oxygen. She would be good. She costs 18 food a day. No, wait. No. Sorry, status is different. Taking heavy damage prevents movement or action for 1 second. And now you're kissing each other. Good on you. Good on you. In this day and age, I support that kind of love in my chat. Not entirely sure what I even mean by that. I'm just gonna roll with it. Thank you. %80 chance success rate. 75% chance success rate. Used to Pepe. Are you going to send someone as a one-way diving trip? There was that altar, feels like a nuclear last day option, yeah. And yeah, as Nat says, no Pepes, please. Pepe is bad. We do not like the Pepes. No harm done, but no Pepes. I can also make the serpent a treat. This repulsive mix of organic materials can be exchanged with the rain serpent for passage to new locations. I can increase my oxygen. Should we see if I'm all about the if I'm all about the experiencing the game as much as humanly possible this time around, I'm gonna make a serpent treat. It might be a mistake. It might be a mistake. We might be about to lose Joe Saltman to the briny deep. He's lived a good life as our Joe Saltman. We should name the serpent. I will call them Curvy the Serpent. You should test it with someone expendable. Nah, where's the fun in that? I've been live for 2.5 hours. I've only got 30 more minutes of this game left. This has been really good, though. This is, I'm not looking to make this a playthrough, but this will be in the circulation of games that I hop into. I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm honored that you're honored. This is good for the repeatability. The repeatability, is that a word? It's good that this is so repeatable because this would be different every single time you touch it. Will you play this off stream too? That depends on what the run looks like at the end. What would you prefer? I think I would start a new run off stream. I will have. What am I trying to say? I could start a new game and play the new game off stream and keep whatever run I'm doing for on stream. Okay, the rain serpent is taking me somewhere. As you're enjoying it, don't save it just for stream is what I mean. Yay! So the serpent took me someplace. Scream if you recognize where we are, because I might be in trouble. I can hear the serpent. Oh! Oh! I know where we are. I know where we are immediately. He took me into the, so at the end of, this is that left-hand cave. This is that left-hand cave. There was a snail here. I really wish they would be slower to respawn. I literally just came through here. Is there anything else up here? I don't think there was, right? No. Okay, good. That's actually interesting. I wonder what Stinger Suit does. We should also then bring in a sacrificial person on the next run and go to that idol and see what that idol does, because there's going to be no better chance to record that sort of thing on stream. Chat, we're going to sacrifice somebody to an eldritch god. Sacrifice me? I mean, I could name a character after you and sacrifice them, I suppose. Let me go. I will sacrifice you to an eldritch god. There, are you happy now? I will name a character after you. I will name a character after you and I will sacrifice them to the eldritch god, as it should be. As it should be. 66. We are in the pressure threshold. I'm assuming the Stinger suit that I just unlocked as the first suit that I've seen is going to go to a better pressure depth. The difficulty with the... I've not seen, like, materials that would be used to make a scuba suit. I'm also deep enough that if I bump into one of those evil guys, that I want to be able to shoot it. Oh, Chrissy, wake up! Oh, I don't. Silicon! Aluminum! Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up! Oh, we're going backwards. There's something down there. It's making noises, and my oxygen is depleting rapidly because I'm so deep. God, I'm deep, chat. I'm so deep. I just like to lie on the bed with my shirt off and talk about philosophy. DollyWhiskers can't get enough of it. I'm so deep. Wink. That's it. Don't wink at me. I've not got my knife out. Oh, I might be in trouble. I know I keep saying that, but I might be in trouble this time. Who lives in a scuba suit under the sea? Oh, Salt Man! Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. Oh, Salt Man! If nautical nonsense is something you wish. Oh, Salt Man! Then jump on the deck and flop like a fish! For shame. You're so deep you don't even have your knife out? I just had my gun out. Play? Okay, well now we're gonna make it. I was more concerned. I'm beginning to play with Joe Saltman's life. Sooner or later that's gonna come back to bite me on the bum. And I never did look for that law book. I got no loot. Oh, you could have given the gift to the lizard creature. I already gave him a gift. That's what teleported me into the cave. I didn't want to give him another one and be teleported away. Wonder Break has gone missing. There's nothing but water around. Person just disappeared. A random person just disappeared. What would I do if that was Joe Saltman? Wonder Breaker has gone missing. There's nothing but water around and all boats are accounted for. Where might they have gone? Hopefully they'll show up eventually. I need a sacrificial nets. I'm never going to take this person underwater. I'm never going to take this person underwater. Petrosalt cliff. Increase carry capacity. Unbreakable will. I'm afraid you don't get to pick the gender of your character, Nats, because they only give me one a day. There's no new room. Oh, I can't take him. I need to sacrifice somebody that's like here already. I really need to put my glasses on. I thought that was an L and an O. Pier. Upgrade the workshop. I need to upgrade the workshop. I need aluminium and a plank, but I'm pretty close. What does a rebreather do? Upgrades pressure regulation, letting the diver. Aha! Craft that. That's good. That means we can go deeper. We can go deeper, chat. We have the technology. I need a plank and aluminum, which I was starting to see at that level. I'm gonna have to take... I don't want to be. I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy. But she's the only person with a red thing. She's the fishing hut woman's the only person with the red thing. But she's also. We're at capacity. Manning lighthouse. I have to sacrifice somebody. Who's it going to be? It's gonna be Lysel Driftwood. Rename. Nats. Nathaniel no. Okay. Confirm. Nats. We're taking Nats for a swim. We're taking Nats for a swim. Tools and consumables. I'm not gonna risk losing the gun. I don't know if we'll lose the knife. Dive. Proceeding will cause yes. Let's go find out what the sacrifice does, chat. You and me together. We need to go find that squid building. It was... I know where it was. I think. I hope. Ooh, do, 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 do. Okay, sacrificial knights, sacrificial gnats chat. She doesn't have a lantern on. I can't lummin' see anything. This is fine. This is fine. It was straight down here, I think. I'm trying! Stop being impatient! I can't see anything, it's dark! The night is dark and full of terrors. And they all want to eat me. Sacrificial gnats! The survivor will die. The maker will bless this area and its resources. Blessed areas are more dangerous. Sacrificial gnats! Enemies in blessed areas are much more difficult and the process is irreversible. Blessing this area too early can slow your progress. How big is this area? Gnats offered their life to bless the abyssal pool. May the tides carry their soul. Gnats never made it back. Gnats served our community for 7 days. They shall be remembered. The people are now hungry because I've died several times in a row now and not got anything. Joe Saltman has contracted bitter. Because you know why they're hungry? I've not been claiming the fish. You're finished exploring Wood Island. Structure upgrades cost 1 less plank. I've not been collecting the fish. Otile Yarrow. That's a good baseline. What is this eerie sound? It should be any one person singing as the psalmody comes from every direction including up. It seems the sound is up. Could it be the moon? Maddening rain, psalmists chant in the pool today. Kill them to obtain random permanent stat boosts. This one was seen rowing a little skiff close enough to the camp that we could see him, seemingly with no intention to stop by. Judging by his livid color and rotting clothes, he's been at sea for a long time. Why did he not react to the sight of an inhabited island? Light should have been promise of safety. Okay, do we invite him in? Do we feed him? I don't think we feed him because we're already starving. Invite him in. Oh. The man disembarks silently and slowly walks along the shore. Our people approach to greet him, and his calm demeanor shatters as he shrieks and lunges at them. They manage to neutralize him, but not without significant damage. Peter Sutcliffe has lost 30 health and contracted broken vertebrae.
Do you hear it, Chief? The shallows have been touched, blessed.
This will be the sacrifice that I made.
Ain't much of a price, a bit of flesh for his favor.
This is nets.
Best step careful now, Chief. The Maker's blessings come in all manner of shapes.
Old Jack looks a bit unhinged. Rainmaker has blessed the new biome, the shallows, plus 1 day before the flood. We have increased capacity. Wonder Breaker is still missing. Joe Saltman is bitter. Petra has a broken vertebrae. I have no available beds. Cure broken vertebrae. Heal wounds. Arson. I can't upgrade that. This is where things are starting to go bad on day. I'm like 10 days in. Joe Saltman can't go diving, so I'm going to have to skip. Did you find a lore thing? No. Journals. There we go. So I hadn't been reading journals because I'm big stupid. These are all the journals that we've picked up so far. The rain won't stop. Each droplet dense and black as this inunding starless night. Don't let the rain touch you. Each drop carries a litany of whispers and the thirst. The rain touch remain unresponsive for a few days. Agony is soon to follow. Water, water, water. No amount of drinking can quench the thirst. Thirst, change, violent. Stay away from the rain touch. They will claw at your flesh on their own in search of water. They're gone. A few can be seen floating face down in the nearby pond. The others have disappeared. The mangled corpses of their victims remain as proof of their passage. Water levels are rising rapidly. The pond looks like a lake now. Its surface littered with bloated corpses of the rain touch. The bodies never stay for long. I wonder where they go. Didn't make me feel better. I'm going to have to pass the day. I've got nowhere to take. I mean, they're immediately great. Recruit. No room for survivors. I might. What happens if I am just like presumed dead on miss? I've been missing for several days. Dismiss. You can't dismiss Wonder because they are currently missing. How can you not dismiss somebody that is currently missing? Make that make sense. I need to make sure I'm picking up the fish, because I think that's the second time I've gone, I've not been picking up the fish. I can upgrade the workshop now. Which means when I get the irrelevant stuff, I'll be able to do that. Blessed Warmer. Who is free right now? This person has albino leech euphoria. Moral upkeep is reduced to 0. What does bitter do? Might cause chaos in the camp. 30% less sanity. I should take Joe Soapman down again and heal him when I go. And she? Ottile? I'm not... Ottilily? Ottilly? You go there. You go there. You're still getting fish. Yeah, slow down. Guess you'll tucker yourself out. Can be used to restore up to 100% oxygen while diving. Heavy. Takes up 3 kg, but will allow me to dive significantly deeper than I've been before. Restores 15 sanity points. Proper application takes a few seconds. Okay, I can heal Joe Saltman when he goes in. At least a little bit. Okay. We're gonna do something silly. This might be it for Joe Saltman. We've pushed him. Upgrade the diving deck to tier to different diving. Upgrade. No, we need to go. We need to take Joe Saltman real deep right now. After you offer a diver a sacrificial altar, the Rainmaker will bless the area. Blessed areas are more dangerous, but they're also the only place where you can find blessed items. It's worth revisiting previously explored points of interest in blessed biomes, as they might hold treasure. Well, that's both terrifying and fine, I suppose. We needed food. You know what? Breakfast? Not right now. I am hungry, though. I don't know about anybody else, but I am starving. I'm going to eat some crisps after this. It's going to be delicious. Dead diver? Do I swim towards the dead diver? Is a dead diver a good thing or a bad thing? Blessed iron ore. Not gonna know unless you go look. I mean, it's gnats in the... Uh-huh. There's a shit ton of leeches over there, and some sort of monster in them. Hey! That's just a wall. I'm fine. Are you fine, chat? I'm good. That didn't startle me at all. Thank you for the clip. I found Nancy's corpse. Was that your game whistling or mine? It was the game. I got jump scared. I found your dead body, Nats. Oh, I'm being leeched. Do I just swim over to this? Stop sucking on me! That looks like a trap, right? I'm gonna have to make a decision.
Told ya. Best keep your distance from them rain-touched.
R.I.P. Joe Saltman.
Guts ain't gonna keep you alive in the pool. When you spot one of them blighted, you swim fast and you don't look back.
Oh, no! Joe Saltman has got the thing, so he drops all of the loot that he picked up and respawns. I knew there was a reason that I equipped that. I knew that there was a reason that I equipped that, but we are demoralized and now completely out of food. Joe Saltman became insane. 8 survivors, no longer... Yeah, we've done this. Petra is now healed. He's gonna be in there for 5 days. I have not got the faculties to deal with this. Mammy Neffel is now the new Joe Saltman, I think. Put her in the town hall. Back from the watery depths, Rhinestone. What did Dolly do? Dolly added a word? I missed it. What did Dolly do? What did Dolly do? Diddly darn did it. I might have made a mistake. Because the difficulty is... Okay, no, we didn't make a mistake. I typed or because the word... Oh, sorry. When you said when Kerr said you added a word, I was confused, but that's fine. We're taking Mammy Neffel into the sea, and I need to come back with food and some sort of moral type thing. Otherwise, I'm not gonna survive much longer. Like, if I don't find anything good on this run. We're going left and we're going deep. Ads coming up in 5 minutes, chat. We've got about half an hour left of the stream. If you've been enjoying this content, I would love to hear about it. If you're on our Discord, please let me know what you think, or let me know what you think in chat. Even you're already here. And I will come back to this as and when. The plan is to get back to Witcher side questing tomorrow. I had a think hard about whether that should have a U in it or not. Rhinoceros? Where would the U be in a rhinoceros? Okay. And I need to kill things because the blood. Doesn't matter what it is, I just need to kill stuff. No! I wanted the ore. Give me the ore. Swap interaction. Thank you. Okay, we are... We are... Children of a nation. There's a big one there too! I'm dead. I should have never sacrificed Nats to that idol. It's made the entire area impossible. This is what you did, Nats. You've crippled my gameplay. I've got nothing to deal with them. I've got nothing to deal with them and everybody is hopeless. Look how bad morale is. This is, like, I think we've driven this entire game. I think we've driven the ultimate departure gift. I think we've driven this game off the cliff. Well, you know, for next time, yeah. Don't bless a place. Oh, Wonder Breaker came back. Wonder Breaker is back from wherever they were. They seem unharmed, unchanged, though very talkative. They're not very talkative. I'm gonna call, because what did I say? We're just coming up to the 3-hour mark. If I snooze the ads now, we're just coming up to the 3-hour mark. I will call that. I think I've crippled my gameplay there, and I'm not gonna make much more progress outside of that zone. So we're gonna call it a night, I think, and come back to this. Now that I've learned a few things, and I could also do runs off stream as well. But this has been really good. This has been really fun. Disco. So, a little bit of a download. I've got 16 minutes. I want to talk about some stuff real fast, and then we'll wrap up in the usual way, and I'll send you off to Chrome Bubble, assuming that they're live already. Chat. I've been on holiday for 7 days. I posted some emotional sounding messages in the Discord today. I want to make sure that everybody knows that I am okay, working through some stuff, and I just wanted to say thank you on stream for how good all of the streams have gone this week. It's been a really good week of streaming. My numbers are like, and I'm having a really nice time. So it's not all about the numbers, obviously, but still, it's nice to know that people are watching the streams that I do. And when people do watch the streams that I do, my little heart flutters a tiny little bit. So thank you very much publicly for all of that. That has been great. If you are not subscribed to me already, I would really appreciate if you go... Do I not have a socials button on here anymore? I'm pushing a little bit harder on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. If one of those platforms is your poison, please go follow me on one of those to watch some of my Shorts content. It's all clips that you may or may not have seen whilst I've been live, and you might see something that you enjoy or want to share to a friend. I'm getting back to The Witcher this week. I swear to God, I'm getting back to The Witcher this week. I didn't want to play it today because after having more technical problems with my light, I still don't know what's going on with that. I got it working eventually. I didn't want to do a 4-hour stream of just stories straight away. I wanted to get back into some side questing and figure out where we're at. So The Witcher will return tomorrow. He's never playing it again. He'll play this again tomorrow. I will not. The Witcher 3 remains my main game. I've really enjoyed Soulframe this week with Digital Extreme. And I've been playing more and more Warframe off stream, so those games are going to remain in the circulation for quite some time. We're sort of done with Forza for the time being. I kind of go through that loop with Forza where I got all of the like current content done, and I'm not driven to maintain the weekly stuff that they're doing. So as soon as there's more content in Forza, we will drive cars again. But in the meantime, I've really enjoyed this. So main game, Witcher 3. Occasional streams into Soulframe and Warframe. I will begin playing Warframe and Soulframe off stream. And yeah. We'll just see how we get along and if we can squeeze in some more of this when we can. What else was I going to say? The current plan moving forward is to try and be a little bit happier. I have to go back to work, and I have certain feelings about that. But I will do my best to remain as here and as consistent with my go live times as I have been. I did get into a habit before I took this holiday of taking like the odd stream off for just like depression type reasons, and I wanna get a little bit more on top of that. And in that same way, I am sort of straightening up my act a little. You may or may not have seen me activating the swear jar. I'm trying to. It's not that my swearing is bad. It's not that I judge you for swearing. And this is still an 18+ channel. I still expect my channel to swear. I still expect people that collaborate with me to swear and all of that stuff. I'm just sort of trying to dial it a little. I'm trying to dial it back. I'm trying to gamify it a little bit with the swear jar. I've already asked Nats to help me with some of their voice acting stuff to make some custom noises to come out of that button. All people in chat can add to the swear jar, by the way. And yeah, we'll just see where we fare. Coming up in the next 6 months, though. Coming up in the next 6 months. I'm saying a lot of words right now. I'm saying a lot of words that I've not really said out loud, and I kind of want to say them out loud now. 11 swears over 3 hours is pretty darn good. It started at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did about 4 or 5 today. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Biggest issue with that thing was that I had the timer on there before, the counter on there before, and it reset. So that started at 7 today. And a couple of those I was tricked into by Nets specifically, and Luxury Pigeon. Those guys. Ooh. Anyway. Where I'm going for the next 6 months. Where I'm going for the next 6 months or so on stream. I want to finish The Witcher 3. We're talking main games now. I want to finish The Witcher 3. It is a very high likelihood that I will then start a Final Fantasy VII playthrough. This is the original Final Fantasy VII, because there is a voice-acted mod for that game, and I kind of want to experience Final Fantasy VII as one of the first games I ever played with. Final Fantasy VII, the original, is one of the first games I ever played. And I want to experience it on stream, especially now that I can get it voice acted where the reading isn't as heavy. And I want to mod it. We're going to do a mod. Is that the one with Cloud and Tifa? It is. Because I then have the full plan to do Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in time for the release of the third one of the remake trilogy. Whether or not we stick to this, I don't know. Because I'm also trying to consolidate all of my money as best as I possibly can, and all of those games I already own. So, which is why we're playing so much Warframe and Soulframe, because it's a free-to-play and I'm not spending an excessive amount of money on it. Yes, I bought this, but it was cheap because it was like discounts and various other things. I'm trying to... I talked about adult decisions coming up in the Discord today. We have to redo our mortgage in September. I don't want to lower the tone, but I'm circling the wagons to make everything a little bit more straightforward. I don't want to continue to buy games for like £10 and then play them once and then never play them again. I am really happy with the way that Twitch is going and my ability to talk over games at this point. So the free-to-play stuff is very easily playable, and I just get to talk and just be my usual self. But that's sort of the plan for the next little while, 6 months or so. I'll press this button because it's still relevant. thank you for listening to all of that, and thank you for all of those that reacted to the message that I put in the Discord today. I need a photo of myself. I need... That's the photo. That's the photo that will be in the thumbnail today. And here's the outro, because I spoke for a lot longer than I was expecting to. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's something I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a dark, scary place right now, and the fact that you're alive in it is something to be massively proud of. I'm so proud of you for being alive, chat. A couple of reminders: you do not need to watch my content, you do not need to be in chat, you do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence as best as you possibly can, and if my content can make that existence any easier, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. It's at this point of the stream I would like to remind everybody that the swear words I'm about to say do not count towards this counter. But it's at this point of the stream I invite everybody still listening to type the word fuck in chat. This is a routine that we've done basically for the entire time I've been streaming almost at this point, and I didn't want it to go away regardless of the fact that I'm reducing the amount of swearing I'm doing on stream, if only because I figured that the less swearing during would make this a little bit more impactful. It's at this point in stream I invite you to type the word fuck in chat. Fuck can be a good thing or a bad thing. Fucking hell, dive or die. Really interesting. I didn't play Darkest Dungeon or the sequel, and now I'm curious as to whether I should. If only because the repeatability of this is obviously... There's definitely a replay value to this. Every single run seems quite different, and all of the unlocks will flow differently, and I'll get used to the balancing of the management and stuff like that. I don't know if I went too quickly at the beginning or too slow or just didn't push out into the world fast enough. I think I need to take a tiny bit more risks. A few more risks. Kind of gives me Creeks vibes. Yes, I see that. The art style is great. The concept is great. There's enough in this that I'm intrigued quite massively. And we've barely scraped the surface with the creatures. Because I know there's clips of all sorts of just big old things chasing you down tunnels, and we didn't see any of that. The last one that we saw seemed to be praying to some sort of mushroom creature, and then it absolutely destroyed me. And inevitably, it's because we sacrificed that Nats on that altar, and then it just messed up my run. Ooh. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Chat, the negatives. Fuck the Trump administration. Fuck the British Labour government. Fuck the Reform Party UK. Fuck losing people too soon. Fuck epilepsy. Fuck Parkinson's disease. Fuck Sjogren's disease. Fuck Dolly's myalgic encephalomyelitis. Fuck chronic health conditions. Fuck ableism. Fuck transphobia. Fuck JK Rowling. Fuck losing people too soon. I feel like I said that a couple of times. I went off in a bit of a rant with that one, but I am running out of time, so that's fine. And again, thank you for an absolutely amazing 7 days of streaming and just generally being here, and the people that I've interacted with through the Discord and just generally been present with for the last several days. It's been nice. Thank you very much for supporting DollyWhiskers, my beloved frog wife. Who, when they do stream, it is never a straight line to recovery, especially after going out to Waterstones for their birthday and buying all of those books. They are now feeling that now. Thank you for your understanding with regards to that, and generally the support that you show both of us almost on a daily basis at this point. Yeah, that's it. Also, it's good to know that the leaderboard didn't reset. I was concerned the leaderboard had reset. There's also going to be a really awkward audio cut now because I can't stop that because this game mutes. Because we love you both. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Kirst. I'm going to send you off to Chrome Bubble. We raid Chrome on a Sunday. Here is Chrome's button. If you are subscribed, drop a raid email on arrival. If you are unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in chat. I fully expect to see more people playing this game in the next little while. It has basically just come out, and considering how good this has felt, this stream has been great. I fully expect it to pick up, so maybe you'll see some more of other streamers that you enjoy playing this soon, including me. I'll see you later.